Margot Robbie's breakout role in The Wolf of Wall Street was a defining moment in her career, but the stories surrounding her time on set reveal a more complex tale of nerves, determination, and behind-the-scenes power moves. The tequila story she often shares to describe how she managed her nerves is well known, but recent insights from the crew and fellow actors suggest that Robbie was far more in control than she let on. As we dive deeper into the making of the film, we'll uncover the fascinating truths about her experience on set, as well as her rise from humble beginnings to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Before landing her iconic role in The Wolf of Wall Street, Margot Robbie's life was far removed from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Born and raised in Dalby, Queensland, Robbie grew up in a working-class family. She was raised by a single mother and often worked multiple jobs to help make ends meet, including working at Subway and cleaning houses. Her drive was apparent from a young age, and Robbie had dreams that far exceeded her small-town upbringing. Despite her humble beginnings, Robbie was determined to make a name for herself. She took acting classes, and at 17, she moved to Melbourne to pursue her career more seriously. In 2008, she landed her first major role on the popular Australian soap opera, Neighbours, where she played Donna Friedman. While the role brought her recognition in Australia, Robbie knew that her dreams of making it in Hollywood required more than just local fame. In 2011, she made the bold move to the United States. Like many young actors trying to break into the industry, Robbie faced a slew of auditions, rejections, and minor roles before her big break. She appeared in the short-lived TV series Pan Am, which showcased her talent but didn't provide the breakthrough she was looking for. Robbie described this time in her life as difficult, saying in an interview with Vanity Fair, "It's hard not to feel defeated when you're constantly being told no. But I believed in myself and I knew my time would come." Her persistence paid off when she auditioned for the role of Naomi LaPaglia in Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street. This would be the part that changed everything for her. Robbie's audition for The Wolf of Wall Street is now the stuff of Hollywood legend. Up against some of the industry's most talented young actresses, she knew she had to make a lasting impression. During the audition, she performed a scene with Leonardo DiCaprio, who played the lead role of Jordan Belfort. The scene was a heated argument between their characters, and Robbie felt the pressure mounting as she sparred with one of the most renowned actors in the world. In a moment of instinct, Robbie made a split-second decision that would seal her fate. As the scene reached its peak, she slapped DiCaprio across the face, a move that wasn't in the script. "I didn't think about it, I just did it," she later told Harper's Bazaar. "As soon as I did it, I thought, oh my God, what have I done? I've probably just ruined my chances." But instead of backlash, the room erupted in laughter, including DiCaprio and Scorsese. The slap, as unplanned as it was, demonstrated Robbie's boldness and her deep understanding of the fiery character she would go on to play. Scorsese was immediately impressed. He later reflected on Robbie's audition, saying, "Margot's instinct for the character was spot on. She understood Naomi's fire and power from the very beginning. She was fearless, and that's what this role required." One of the most challenging and talked about scenes in The Wolf of Wall Street was Robbie's nude scene with DiCaprio. As Naomi, Robbie had to use her character's sexuality to assert control over Jordan Belfort. The scene was explicit, and for a young actress at the start of her Hollywood career, it could have been daunting. Robbie has often recounted how nervous she was about filming the scene. She admitted to having 3 shots of tequila beforehand to calm her nerves. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, she shared, "I was petrified. I had 3 shots of tequila before that scene, and then I was fine." This anecdote quickly went viral and became a symbol of Robbie's down-to-earth and relatable persona. Fans admired her honesty in discussing her anxiety about such a vulnerable moment on screen. However, recent insights from crew members suggest that while Robbie may have been nervous, she was far more composed and confident than she let on. One crew member told The Guardian, "Margot was nervous, but she didn't let it affect her performance. She came to set prepared, and when the cameras rolled, she delivered. It was clear to everyone that she was a professional, even though she was still early in her career." Even DiCaprio praised Robbie's performance during the filming of the scene. In an interview with the Daily Beast, he remarked, "Margot was incredible. She came into that scene with such preparation and confidence. She understood the power dynamic at play and brought so much depth to the role. I was blown away by her professionalism. This wasn't the only scene in which Robbie proved her ability to take creative control. Throughout the film, she worked closely with Scorsese to develop Naomi's character, making her more than just a two-dimensional trophy wife. Scorsese trusted Robbie's instincts and gave her the freedom to shape Naomi into a more complex, empowered character. Robbie's tequila story has become part of her larger public persona, one that balances her powerful on-screen roles with an approachable, down-to-earth image. While Naomi in The Wolf of Wall Street is confident, brash, and unapologetically bold, Robbie's personal stories reveal a more humble side, one filled with nerves, self-doubt, and vulnerability. This contrast has helped her connect with fans and build a lasting career in Hollywood. Robbie has often reflected on how important it is for her to remain grounded despite her success. In an interview with Vanity Fair, she said, "It's easy to get caught up in the Hollywood machine, but I never want to lose sight of who I am. Sharing my own insecurities helps remind people that I'm still just a person who's trying to figure things out, just like everyone else." By downplaying her confidence in interviews and emphasizing her nerves, Robbie created a relatable image that has endeared her to audiences around the world. In a celebrity culture where authenticity is increasingly valued, her honesty about her struggles has made her one of the most beloved stars of her generation. Before her breakout role in The Wolf of Wall Street, Robbie starred in the ABC series Pan Am, a period drama set in the 1960s. While the show had high expectations, it was canceled after just one season. For Robbie, this was a setback, but also a learning experience. In an interview with The Independent, she reflected on her time on the show. "I thought that Pan Am was going to be my big break. When it didn't work out, I was disappointed. But it also taught me that nothing is guaranteed in this industry. You have to keep pushing and never take anything for granted." DiCaprio himself has praised Robbie's talent and professionalism, telling Entertainment Weekly, "From the moment Margot stepped onto the set, I knew she was going to be a star. She brought so much to the role, and she was fearless in every scene. Working with her was a real privilege." Their off-screen camaraderie contributed to their powerful on-screen dynamic, making their characters' relationship in the film feel all the more real. Margot Robbie's performance in The Wolf of Wall Street was a turning point in her career. The film catapulted her into the Hollywood spotlight, and she has since gone on to become one of the most sought-after actresses in the industry, with roles in films like Tonya, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Birds of Prey. Reflecting on her journey from a small town in Australia to Hollywood stardom, Robbie remains grounded and focused on her craft. "I never want to lose the joy I have for acting," she said in an interview with Vogue. "It's what I love, and I want to keep challenging myself with new and exciting roles." Ultimately, the story of Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street isn't just one of tequila and nerves. It's a tale of talent, fearlessness, and a star who knew how to seize her moment. Behind the modest anecdotes lies an actress who, from the very beginning, knew exactly what she was doing, and did it brilliantly. The critical and commercial success of The Wolf of Wall Street marked a significant turning point in Robbie's career. Overnight, she transitioned from a promising newcomer to a Hollywood star. The film earned several Academy Award nominations and grossed over $392 million worldwide, solidifying its place as a modern classic. Robbie's performance garnered widespread acclaim, and she quickly became a household name. Shortly after the film's release, Robbie was invited to be a part of major award shows, including the Oscars and the Golden Globes. Her nominations for The Wolf of Wall Street were just the beginning. In 2018, she received an Academy Award nomination for her role as Tonya Harding in I, Tonya, further showcasing her versatility as an actress. "The nominations are lovely, but I find it more rewarding when the audience connects with my characters," Robbie stated in an interview with Variety. "That's why I do what I do." As Robbie's star continued to rise, she sought ways to expand her influence in Hollywood beyond acting. In 2014, she co-founded her production company, LuckyChap Entertainment, alongside her husband Tom Ackerley and a few friends. The company was established with the goal of producing female-driven content that emphasizes strong narratives and diverse voices. Their first major success was the critically acclaimed film I, Tonya, which Robbie produced and starred in. This dual role allowed her to bring the story of Tonya Harding to life from both in front of and behind the camera. Having my own production company means I have the power to choose the stories I want to tell, Robbie explained. I'm passionate about highlighting women's stories that deserve to be heard. It's important to me to create opportunities for female filmmakers and writers in an industry that still has a long way to go. LuckyChap Entertainment has since produced several projects, including Promising Young Woman, which received significant acclaim and earned multiple nominations at various award shows. Robbie's commitment to championing female voices has become a hallmark of her career, and she continues to push for change within the industry. Despite her rapid rise to fame, Robbie has managed to maintain a relatively private personal life. She married Tom Ackerley in 2016, and the couple has remained low-key about their relationship, opting to keep much of their personal life out of the public eye. This choice has endeared her even more to fans who appreciate her authenticity. However, her celebrity status has inevitably attracted media scrutiny. In an era where social media dominates, Robbie has had to navigate the challenges of being a public figure while balancing her desire for privacy. In interviews, she has expressed the importance of maintaining a healthy distance from the public eye. I think it's vital to have boundaries, she stated in a candid conversation with GQ. I love what I do, but I also cherish my private life. It's about finding that balance. One of the most significant projects Robbie produced through LuckyChap Entertainment was I, Tonya, a biographical film about figure skater Tonya Harding. The film provided Robbie with an opportunity to showcase her range as an actress while tackling themes of domestic abuse, media sensationalism, and the pursuit of success. The project was particularly close to her heart. Robbie underwent a significant transformation for the role, mastering the physicality of figure skating and embodying Harding's tumultuous life. This was a passion project for me, Robbie said. I felt a connection to Tonya's story. Her struggles and triumphs resonated with me. The film not only highlighted Robbie's acting prowess, but also received praise for its unflinching portrayal of Harding's life. The performances from the cast, including Allison Janney, who won an Academy Award for her role as Harding's mother, were lauded for their authenticity and depth. Robbie's commitment to portraying Harding authentically led to widespread critical acclaim, and the film earned several nominations at the Oscars. Robbie's rise in Hollywood has come at a time when discussions surrounding gender dynamics and representation have gained momentum. As a successful actress and producer, she has become a prominent voice advocating for women in the film industry. Her experiences on set have shaped her perspective on the need for change. In various interviews, Robbie has spoken out about the importance of creating spaces for female filmmakers and the need for diverse storytelling. We need to create opportunities for women behind the camera, as well as in front of it, she emphasized. It's about changing the narrative and making sure all voices are heard. In 2018, she was one of the stars to join the Time's Up movement, which was formed in response to the widespread sexual harassment and discrimination faced by women in the entertainment industry. Robbie's involvement exemplified her commitment to advocating for safer workplaces and equitable treatment for all. In 2019, Robbie starred in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a film that captured the essence of 1960s Los Angeles and paid homage to the film industry. Robbie portrayed Sharon Tate, the tragic actress who was brutally murdered in 1969. This role offered Robbie the chance to work with one of Hollywood's most iconic directors and further demonstrated her versatility. Tarantino expressed admiration for Robbie's talent, stating, "Margot brought so much depth to Sharon Tate. She understood the innocence and hope that Tate embodied." The film was a critical success, and Robbie's performance was praised for its sensitivity and depth. While portraying a real-life figure, Robbie took great care to honor Tate's legacy. She aimed to capture the actress's spirit rather than focusing solely on the tragedy of her death. Robbie's approach to the role resonated with audiences, showcasing her ability to tackle complex characters while remaining respectful to their stories. As Margot Robbie continues to carve her path in Hollywood, she has no intentions of slowing down. With upcoming projects, including a long-awaited Barbie film, Robbie is eager to take on new challenges. The film, directed by Greta Gerwig, is already generating buzz for its unique take on the iconic doll and promises to explore themes of identity, feminism, and self-discovery. "I'm excited for the world to see what we've created with Barbie," Robbie shared during an interview with Entertainment Weekly. "It's a film that challenges expectations and speaks to women of all ages. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people." Moreover, Robbie remains committed to producing and supporting projects that prioritize diverse voices and stories. Her production company continues to develop new content that reflects her values and passions. Margot Robbie's journey from a small-town girl in Australia to a Hollywood powerhouse is nothing short of inspiring. Her talent, determination, and willingness to take risks have established her as one of the most dynamic actresses of her generation. With a focus on authenticity, creativity, and advocacy for women in the industry, Robbie continues to break barriers and challenge the status quo. As Margot Robbie continues her journey in the entertainment industry, fans and industry insiders alike are eagerly watching to see what this remarkable actress and producer will accomplish next. Her story, one of resilience, empowerment, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, truly embodies what it means to be a Hollywood icon in the 21st century. If you enjoyed this exploration of Margot's incredible career, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a review, share your comments on her story, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the lives of your favorite celebrities.